Look, before we get into the content, it's really important that you guys hit that subscribe button. We're out here every single day working for y'all, trying to hit y'all with the best content. And what motivates us to keep going is people like you. So hit the subscribe button, join the conversation, join the Deuce Gang.
What he said.
When I tell you that, you know, our superheroes are coming out of the closet, which is great. You should be who you are, live your truth. When we talk about superheroes, we think about people that fight crime. Who else fights crime? Obviously the cops. Sometimes the cops cause the crime. But what one place, the Windy City, Chicago, with this whole defund the police thing, their budget is $1.6 billion. And the mayor, their budget is currently $1.6 billion with a B.
Billion?
And the mayor wants to increase that budget el rapido. The reason they want to increase the budget is because a police officer was gunned down. Not accidentally shot. No, they were gunned down.
Right.
Okay, so the mayor, a black mayor, is responding to this in kind, saying this $1.6 billion budget is not enough. They want to use this budget. They want to hire more next generation cops, et cetera, et cetera. My whole issue with this is A, that budget's huge to begin with, but B, one cop, by the way, RIP, condolences to their family. One cop gets gunned down, and let's dump a bunch of money in it to try to make sure this never happens again. This is Chicago. Do you know how many families, black families, urban families, that get ruined every day from gun violence? Can we do something about that? I'm not saying you could literally go and take guns out of these people's hands, but possibly create some after-school programs, possibly create some sports, some music, anything to distract these kids from killing each other. These things cost money. Of course they do. But you already got 1.6 Bs in the police budget. Now you want to increase it? How does that stop the actual violence in that city? Ridiculous. That's all I heard when I read this story. Your thoughts?
I want to know if there's somewhere that you can go to see how the budget is allocated, like where the money goes, because these are government established jobs, right? So there should be some form of transparency. These things should be public record, I'm assuming, right? Like as far as the budget wise, they should be public record if we're paying for it out of our taxes, right? So I'm wondering if there's somewhere where I can go and see how this budget is being allocated. That way it allows me a better understanding. If you are in Chicago, or you're the person doing this and saying that you need more money, the smart thing to do, if you do really need this money, would to be go to release something that shows how the budget is being allocated to justify the fact that you need this money. Because when you have a budget that is that large and then you come out and say we need more money, nobody's going to understand that.
Nope.
Not one person. Even if you do, even if we give you benefit of the doubt and you do need the extra cash or whatever, you do need it for whatever, create a new sector or whatever you need to do, nobody's going to believe that because that number is so outrageous. And these police forces all over the world have to understand something. You work for the people. You are a public servant.
Sorry, I had to say it with you.
You are a public servant. So if the public is not pleased by your service or aware of how your service is being operated, you're going to hear about it and you're not going to have the best fans about it. The way to get around that, guys, is to be more transparent about your operations. But they don't do that. They don't. And when you don't do that, that looks very sus, extremely sus.
Very
like,
shady.
What are you doing? What are you doing with this money? Where is it going? Right? So as long as these police forces and all of them all around the world choose to operate the way they're operating, talking about we need more money for this, but not exactly explaining where the rest of the money has gone, they're going to continue to have these type of backlashes from the community and these type of talks. And people are just going to keep looking down on the cops. And eventually it's going to turn into more violence. And they're going to justify it by having to hire more cops, which it's a big circle of nothingness.
And I just before you go to the next topic, my guy, again, I want to point out the budget is already 1.6 billion. They want more. Okay, now you can go.
Well, I mean, we'll leave it to the viewing public to think, man. Do you believe that it's really about this at the end of the day, Deuce Gang? When it comes to the police, their job is to protect and to serve. So of course you want them to have the best resources that they can,
Of
the best
course.
officers, the best technology. You want them to have the best of the best because the criminals are out there doing what they do.
They're doing
right?
the most.
Doing what they do. But do you think that there has to be some form of transparency with how they're paying? On top of that, also, do you think that when they have these extreme budgets that they are justified in asking for more money? I don't know. It looks kind of sus to me when they don't give out the information, but we'll leave it up to you. But I mean, we do talk about budgets a lot. We do talk about, I think we're both kind of frugal. Yo, thanks for watching that video, making it all the way to the end. You made it this far, you have to like, please subscribe and comment on the video as well. Join the conversation.
Absolutely. We finally hit our goal of 500 subscribers. Yes, we are trying to get to 1,000, and we can only do that with your help. You can start by watching that next video. You see that tiny little icon? Click on that icon, rinse and repeat. Deuces.
Deuce.